Yo, welcome back. I got some more crazy videos you have to see. Without any further ado, let's get straight into it.
So I came across another video on this app where a person said that they got a message from God, but this time it says the world is going to end by flood. But the individual that got the message and is relaying it to us is not who you would expect. Take a look at this video.
Well,
So what were you just telling me about?
oh yeah. There's gonna be a tsunami and flood, but they call it the flood 2.0. And there's gonna be a wave and there's gonna be a tsunami and a flood.
Yeah.
And then the tsunami's gonna be 800 meters in the air.
And after those comments by that little guy that you just saw in that video, his mother made a post, and this is what she had to say about her son.
I keep telling y'all that my 4-year-old freaks me out, and this morning, whenever I was taking him to his babysitters, he's just rambling in the back seat, and out of nowhere, he starts talking about how we have to get a very big boat because, his words, these are his words, the oceans are going to pull very, very back, and then there's going to be a great tsunami. And then he said that there will be a flood, the flood 2.0. And I was like, well, don't you think with us living in Kentucky that we're pretty far inland, that we wouldn't have to worry about a tsunami? And he was like, did you not hear me? The world is going to flood.
Now, if you go back a couple of videos on my page, you'll see I talked about Ebo Noah. Ebo Noah is a guy that built arks very similar to Noah's Ark. And he said the purpose why he was building these arks was to save as many people as possible before the world comes to an end. And don't forget, his claims are also the same, that on the day of Christmas, December 25th, 2025, there's going to be a big flood. And as I say in all my videos, please take this as entertainment. This is entertainment purposes only. Why? Because none of this stuff has been confirmed by any state or local officials. But you have to think about this. How coincidental is it that this little boy is saying the exact same things as Ebo Noah? Think about that. Now, whether you believe this or not, that's totally up to you. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Again, these videos are for entertainment purposes only. Don't believe whatever you see in these videos, but keep an open mind. I have to say that as a disclaimer because my video does not get monetized. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share this video because I believe they're trying to repress these videos. Most of these will be deleted, so make sure you check them out.
Less than a week ago, we had over 5 massive volcanoes erupt at the same time, less than 72 hours from each other. This is the Ring of Fire here, and this is what is currently taking place as we speak. One of these giant sleeping volcanoes happened in Ethiopia, a volcano that hasn't been active in over 12,000 years. Are we waking up yet? These are the birth pangs that the Bible has prophesied about. God has told us these things must happen before his return. And as crazy as it may sound, in this 72-hour time frame, it is not just volcanoes that are erupting at the same time. We are having massive landslide and floodings happening all over the world, from Palestine, Indonesia, Jordan, Israel, Lebanon, Saudi Arabia, the Philippines, France, Italy, Egypt, and Vietnam, all having massive landslides and flooding during this time. And to top it off, Poland with a historic snowstorm. How many more signs do you want from God? He is returning. Wake up. Get your heart right. He is coming soon.
Keep an open
Bible
mind.
prophecy is happening right now. Trump just announced that he's transitioned onto the phase 2 of the Gaza peace plan by Christmas, completed with a 10-nation confederacy of international rulers. Now, if you know like I know, the AC cannot rise until the 10 kings is in place. Now just look at this. 10 nations, 10 kings. Revelation 17 verses 12 through 14. All who have eyes to see and ears to hear know what time it is, that these are very dark times that we are living in. We are very much close to going home. People, please get the veil from over your eyes and let's look at the reality of things. When they say peace, here comes sudden destruction. And let me just make this clear. Don't matter how bad that we want peace, no political figure could ever do what Christ can. And Jesus is on his way.
Have you seen this video?
I'm going to run through 10 specific things the Bible says will happen that will signal the soon return of Jesus. I honestly was like, holy Moses. There are a lot of these things happening right now. They're not things that like, oh Josh, at any point in history, somebody could have said, like, I'm talking about things that like have never been true until the last 100 years, some things, and then in some of these cases, like, last 3 years. So this is Revelation 13, 16 through 17. Also, it causes all, both great and small, both rich and poor, both free and slave, to be marked on the right hand or the forehead, so that no one can buy or sell unless he has the mark, that is the name of the beast, or the number of his name. But I'm just going to point this out, man. Some Bible scholars, a lot of Bible scholars would say, it appears like there's going to be a one world economic system, and that the economic system will be constructed in such a way so that without some kind of mark or identifying, this is a really important word, identifying feature, you won't be able to engage in commerce in that economy. Alright, bro, if you didn't know this, dude, this is crazy, man. This right here is a video of, this is Keir Starmer. They're trying to institute this in the EU right now, this thing called digital ID. Now, Keir Starmer has either clearly never read Revelation 13, or he read it and he's like, I'd like to be the Antichrist.
And that is why today I am announcing this government will make a new free of charge digital ID mandatory for the right to work
Mandatory for
by the end of this Parliament. Let me spell that out. You will not be able to work in the United Kingdom if you do not have digital ID.
Bro, it's like someone read Revelation 13, 16, and 17 and was like, let me show you how to. And dude, honestly, this is the stuff that made me go like, whoa, I really need to be thinking about this more.
Pay attention. We're going somewhere.
Are you all aware of all the things that just happened in the last 12 hours? We'll come right back to this plane crash that was in a military homes area. Okay, so follow me on this. And TikTok, I'm just saying what the news said. This is all alleged. So while everyone was sleeping last night, there was what they call a terrorist attack that happened with 2 Jewish individuals that were part of the embassy. And the culprit, they're saying the alleged culprit was yelling, "Free a certain place." And keep in mind, all the headlines right before this stuff happened was that this place was preparing to strike this place fast. And even that second place getting along with this place a whole bunch now. As well as a bunch of radio jamming around Qatar. Now, just hours after the attack on the embassy members, there was a shooting at this 3-letter agency saying that this lady did not stop at the main gate. So they closed the gate down completely. That organization put up a tweet saying that their main gate was closed, but they didn't address why, but then other places addressed the reason that there was a shooting, because the lady didn't stop at the main gate. Now, just hours after that, there is a private business jet that went down in a military family complex, unaliving many people. We can just add that to the list of...
Alright, let me give you the latest on Christian news and what is happening in the world today. China just signed a $37 million deal to deploy industrial-grade humanoid robots at real border crossings. And these aren't just demo robots, these are the Walker S2 humanoids. They are built for 24/7 operation with automatic battery swapping. That's right, they can take their own battery pack out, swap it out with zero downtime. Their job is for crowd control, inspections, logistics, guiding travelers, surveillance, and government level enforcement. This is only one of many rollouts because China is expanding on what they call embodied AI across
a robot army. Think about some of them old movies.
Factories, public places, and even security. These robots don't tire, they don't question orders, and they do not have a conscience. Experts are even warning that this is the foundation of an AI-run enforcement system to...
Question, what would you do when you see a group of them coming up your street? Yeah, okay.
Replace human oversight.
I
want to give
happen.
you relevant Christian news, not to scare you or put fear in you, but to warn you and to give an awareness of what is happening in the world today. If you feel the same way, please share this so the world can be informed of what is truly happening.
Make sure you share these videos, y'all.
Oh, we got your ass. We got your ass now. Brother, this is one structure that they just had to get rid of. So the mainstream narrative says that the beacon of progress was just a plan, only blueprints. It was supposed to be at the Chicago World Fair, but they never made it. But here's where I have a problem. You can't find one picture that don't look like a photograph. So let me see if I got this straight. You're trying to tell me that this is a drawing? Oh, you son of a bitch. Just look at the detail. We don't build like this. They claim that the structure was going to be 1,500 feet in the sky. For a fun fair. Come on, brother. But here's the catch. We know that all the structures in that Chicago World Fair was built by the previous civilization. The Tartarians, the Moors, and the indigenous Americans. So we know that anytime you're showing me blueprints, you mean it was a real structure and you had to tear it down. I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying. They're claiming that they never built this structure. It's just a plan. Then why are you going with all this hard work to prove how big it was? And who tried to rip the piece of paper to try hide it? Even when you look at different versions of the piece of paper, comparing the structures, it's still got that mark down it, brother. So at the Chicago World Fair, the one that they blew up and ripped down, the one that still got the gold statue, did you know that the beacon of progress was once there? Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my Diddy. When you think you've seen it all, you ain't seen nothing yet. These images have recently been uploaded to social media, and the person who uploaded it claims that him and his father renovate old buildings, and on their last job they was renovating an old house and they came across an old photo album, and you ain't gonna believe what they found. What in tarnations is going on? What kind of animal is this? The story goes that these pictures was taken in the Amazon in some uncharted region. Well, I guess there are some places on Earth that humans still don't know about.
AI or real? Leave it in
So
the comments.
Candace Owens came out and said she thinks these individuals are hybrids, meaning not human. Very interesting take.
I'm telling you, I don't even think these people are human. Like, I look at Elon Musk and Sam Altman and Peter Thiel, and I'm pretty sure they're hybrid. You know what I mean? Like, they just look like an Apple software that I should be able to download at night, you know? Like, my phone's getting an update or something. It's something in the eyes. Like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know I'm human. I don't know if I stabbed you if you bleed, you know? I'm not going to stab them. but I don't know if they bleed all the way. I think a battery would fall out, you know what I mean? And I just get that sense. I've always known it was demonic. And people just get on board because, as we talk about in this book, they are using science and this idea of technology and this idea of transforming society for the better to indoctrinate us into accepting this. And it's wrong and it's backwards. And the main component of all of this is psychology, right? They're able to do it because of psychology, making you think that society has gotten better. Our kids have objectively gotten dumber. We've become fatter. We've become less healthy. We've become less emotionally.
Y'all believe there are hybrids out there? If you believe there are hybrids out there, put a 1 in the comments. If you believe that's just cat, put a 2. But I'm going to be honest. I personally believe they are. We'll continue. Oh, apparently we reached the end of the video. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out one of these other videos. It should pop up on the video somewhere around here. And officially hit 500,000 views, 500,000 views, and I owe that all to you guys. Thank you. Without you, it would be no me. So until next time, I'll see you guys, and keep your head on the swivel.